Hey guys, my name is Phoenix and this is drawing the human figure from your mind, lesson 158. Okay, so now we can start looking at the planes of the hand here and just help the brain understand these important ideas here. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we have this and we'll just darken, put these planes in pretty dark here. So in that understanding, all we really have to do is just give these slight planes here. Let's say there's going to be like a plane over here, right? And these planes are going to go from here like this on that, let's say on this finger. So this plane is like this on the side over here, right? And over here it's going to be the same thing. And over here we can specify that, right? We understand that there's like this, these areas here that we have to account for over here, and these areas here also in these planes over here, meaning that we have these slight curves in this area over here. So it's like this plane that goes on this curve in it, and it's going to curve over here. Okay, so over here we'll specify that, okay, well, what happens here is that we're going to get a plane like this. It's going to be like so, right? This plane is going to be here, and then you're going to get that bulgy plane over here, kind of like this. And it's going to go about its way. It's meaning that all we have to do is really just invent our understanding of all these, how these muscles are interacting, and you can invent your own, that personal understanding. So keep this in mind here about how this is going here. See, it curves in, and it's going to be like this. So meaning that when you're going to draw the hand from the side here or do a fist, keep this in mind that this thing is over here, right? So meaning that if we drew, let's say, a fist here, right? So this is that front knuckle here for that fist, and here's that other knuckle here, and this fist is going in this direction. That's it. And so you're going to keep that bulge here, meaning that that's where that bulge is, and then you're going to have those muscles coming in here, right? And then you would start to get that thumb in here, and this finger would go about its business over there, like this, right? If you were drawing it. So keep that in mind, that there's an area here, then the muscle connects. It's not connecting from here anywhere. There's a space between here before this muscle goes anywhere. And then you're going to get your thumb over here. You're going to get that line over there. Okay, so this connects over here. We understand about these two pretty very simple ideas here of the plane, and we also know about this area right here, where this gives us this line over here, right? And then of course on the side you've got that dump in here that goes in here, and this is pretty much just going to smooth itself out depending on how this thumb is being put in place here. You're going to get it like this. So here's like that other plane that's going to be here, specifying the bulging out of this muscle here, depending on what that thumb is doing. If it comes up, if the thumb comes up, then this bulges out, and if it's like this, you still get a slight bulge, right? So you see that bulge is always there. So just keep that in mind. Okay, and this of course is on its own plane here, so we can just simplify this. It's going in this angle over here. And then it goes like this, then it bulges out over here. And it's going to be obviously like that. So it's on an angle over here. And over here, this thing is going to dip in and come back up. So meaning you can keep an eye on that area here. You'll get a plane over here, you'll get a plane over here, two different planes, right? And of course you're going to get that inner plane over here. and this is all smoothed out, right? And over here it's more of a softer idea here, meaning that from here, if we put in these very slight planes, right, these are much more less plain ideas here. And so from here we can say that right about here this could be understood as one giant plane here, because it smoothes itself out, but you get two pulley systems showing in place here, and it's much more fatter here, so we'll understand that it's going on an angle downwards. And this is the higher guy. So we can do the same thing over here, just putting these planes here from the side. You know, and you can invent your own understandings of this. Keep that in mind. That's what you want to do here. Make your own personal understandings of these areas, because these, how, just conceive in the mind as to how this drops down, then the fat area comes in here, like this. So over here, you would get like these planes over here. You got a plane over here. Like this. You have a plane over here. Pretty simple understanding, right? And these concepts of understanding these planes to your own personal level, it's what's important. That's what's going to allow us to draw the hand in any form in the illustration. We don't have to struggle with these ideas, because we're creating our own invention and creating our own planes. Okay, so we can, I guess, look at now the bottom of the hand, the palm area, and understand these planes. So this is going to be pretty simple, right? We know that, of course, the plane is like this, and it's got that area here that we're specifying here, and it's going to be like this over here, and then you're going to get another plane over here going in that direction. Right, so if this thumb was out here, it would be all the way down there. Right. Then this is a plane over here, going like this. And planes over there. Okay, here you're just going to put in these planes like this. And we know about this idea here, this plane over here, right? We have this plane over here, and we know about this dip in that area here that gives us this area in here. And this is just understanding these lines here, and this is just going to be a dip in on the bottom of the palm here. Over here we can just do that same thing. See, just understand that that's what's happening here in the bottom of the palm area. Okay, so one thing to note here on the bottom, obviously, of the finger is just knowing that these guys are bulging out, right? This pulp here, how this bulges out. See, and when it contracts, it becomes pretty big. So just keep that in mind. These are soft areas here in these fingers. And that understanding. And also in this area here and this area here. They can all bulge out. You can get quite a bit of lines in here. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next lesson. Hope you join me for that. Thanks.